Hello guys, with another shorty. This time we start with 13 high card points, 5-4 major with semi-balanced hand, so basically the bidding is very standard. So we open one spade with an intention of showing our 4-card suit in the second round, and by showing our hand, partner chooses the contract, which is 3 no trumps. So very standard and easy bidding. But what comes interesting after the hard lead is how to declare the hand. So now let's stop for a while, pause the video, and think what is your plan. Okay, so if you have made your plan, this is how you should be thinking. So first of all, count your sure tricks. We have 4 in hearts because we have 4 free fid, and we have 4 top cards, so that would be 4 tricks. We have ace king in spades, that's already 6, and 2 aces, that's 8. This board comes from match points, so you want to try to make as many tricks as possible, but as well you want to make your contract. And you see that you have 2 options actually where to score extra tricks. Either in spades, if they split 3-3, you have 2 potential tricks in spades, because 5 plus 2, that's 7. 13 minus 7 is 6. Divided 6 between 2 defenders, and we get 3 and 3, which is the best possible distribution for us. Of course, they can split 4-2 or 5-1. If they split 4-2, we actually have to lose 2 tricks in spades in order to gain 1 extra. But we need only 1 extra. In clubs, what is the option in clubs? So we have only 6 cards, so opponents have 7. That means 4-3 or 4-3, the best possible scenario for us. But we have quite a good middle cards, so the goal is try to figure out what should be the distribution, which honors do we need where. And we can play the clubs twice from south, but we need to have some entries to north as well. We have the ace of diamonds, we have the hearts, but we need to have the entries back as well. So this hand, although it seems pretty straightforward and easy, very often people will just duck the first round of hearts, win in north, and play the spade. They will play on a 3-3 spade split. The issue here is kind of that opponents will switch into diamonds, and then if we lose 2 spade tricks, we might not have enough entries or enough tricks to get to the south hand and still maintain the communication. So maybe trying to steal the trick in clubs might be better. What do we need in clubs? We need either 2 honors with West and then play the club towards the jack, or we need an honor plus 10 with West, then we can finesse the first time and we can finesse the second time. If there are all 3 honors, we have a guaranteed trick. If there is a third honor 10 with West, then we can actually get 2 extra tricks, and that would be 110. 2 extra tricks in spades, 110 as well. 110, 430, so 10 tricks. The goal actually is to play the hard suit well, because if we want to play the clubs immediately, we want to win the trick immediately with the south hand. And if the 9 drops, suddenly we can figure out that East leads from length, so East leads from 4. So we might not need an honor in the north hand as well. So we might create kind of the strange situation for them to discard the jack actually even. This might feel not natural, and it might be not necessarily, but if I lose the club, I definitely want East to play hearts back. Yes, this looks pretty fishy, but if West has the 10, maybe East wants to play the club again. So the heart again. Let's try the club, play the 8, maybe they cover. If they don't cover, then just duck around, because it's a little bit better to play for honor 10 than 2 honors. because that way we have actually a chance to score 2 extra tricks. Well, this works out because the 8 was won with the king, so we successfully finessed the 10. And now if they switch to diamonds, that would be actually problematic, because then we need to duck several times. But now they switched to hearts, so we can just easily win with the 6 even, to end up in south and try to finesse the clubs again, because that gives us an extra trick. We know about the 10 being with west, so we want to keep the ace-jack behind. And at the same time, we still have tempo to try for spades 3-3, because now we have our contract secured, but we want to play for over tricks. Still, we have the diamond ace, so we unblock the king of hearts, because that's what we want to do later on. And because we don't have another entry to the south hand, we have to duck the first round of spades. So that's the key play on this board, to duck one round of spades to maintain the communication to south and north hand. Now it's only about cashing winners, so we want to cash the ace of clubs because we don't have an entry. The diamond 10 is a loser, but potentially the rest of spades plus the ace of hearts might be winners. Although opponents see what we have, always try to cash the side suit first, because you never know. This time they discarded the spade, but sometimes they just might make a mistake. You never know what they will be thinking of. So right now they discarded from a free card, so all spades becomes winners. And see that returning a diamond for East was a little bit difficult that after winning the king of clubs. They know about the queen, or that the spades are breaking 3-3, so maybe playing aggressively will more often turn out well. But if we duck 2 rounds of diamonds, then we potentially have a club diamond squeeze for west later on, for actually scoring 10 tricks, losing only 1 club and 2 diamonds. So that's another option how to score later on extra tricks. So making 11 tricks, that's just crazy, because what has happened, and I played this in an instant tournament, nobody managed to make 11 tricks on this one. So I got an absolute top score. But standardly, if you make 10, then you will make 81%. So that's even if they switch to diamonds, you duck twice and then you perform the squeeze, you manage to win. So what were the key aspects here? Maybe it have been by playing the queen and discarding even the jack, because that might be a little bit risky, because if East leads the heart from 10-9, we probably lose a trick. But maybe because of that, opponents are continuing hearts. So probably it was not necessary to do it this way, but later on I didn't needed that. What was key was to win the first trick and play the clubs first, and then duck the first round of spades. If you duck the first round of spades immediately, you get 4 spades, 4 hearts is 8, 2 aces is 10. So absolutely super easy way of play free no trumps, and you will end up with 82% score. So various options how to get the approach in this board, but the key is actually to duck the first round of spades. You maintain the options to play later on for extra tricks. Okay, one more try and I will just show you a different way, which is maybe more standard but not for a top score. It's actually when you just play the hearts here standardly. So you just play the low one, you win in north, either with the jack or the king. At this point probably it doesn't matter, because even if you win with jack, then ace queen will be a threat for west. So you play a spade, And since East covered, then probably it's good to duck the spade here. We want East to be in the trick, but unfortunately West overtakes with the Jack, and now since we didn't play the hearts as before, opponents are switching to diamonds. So right now we can win with the ace of diamonds and try for spades, but what if they're not breaking? So the key is actually always to duck the certain amount of tricks which you can still afford to make. So these are still losing 2 tricks. We can afford to lose 1 more and then try to work on clubs as well, or actually establish the spades. So that will give us more options actually to win the contract later on. So now we win. We have a little bit problematic discard right now because we're discarding losers. Winners already, because hearts are winners. But see that discarding or ducking the diamonds twice was essential if we lose a trick to East. We have to do it like that. So right now, discarding the club is playing for 10 tricks if spades are dropping, and I think that's a good way just in case East is having 4 spades. That's why we ducked the diamond twice, because now the 4th diamond is with West, but he might actually not have an entry. So we try to catch the spades. If they break, we're home. If they don't break and East is having 4, we will be on a good track by playing the 4th round of spades, losing to East, establishing our 9th trick, while opponents cannot get 5 before. So remember, duck enough of cards to break the communication. If you have 6 diamonds together, they have 7, 4 and 3 is the standard split. Therefore, you have to duck twice in order to win the 3rd round. So that player with 4 is left with a winner, but they don't have a communication. So thank you guys for watching. I hope that you have learned a little bit, and see you later on with another shorty. Take care.